Green grass was shot him, you feel me, on me, nigga. Like that though. Feel me, watering grass was shot him, nigga. Ah. Nah, I mean, we have fun in the sun on this side. Yeah, we be having fun in the sun on this side, nigga. You feel me? Yeah, nigga, we be having fun in the sun on this side. Hold on, I ain't move this shit. Yeah, we be having fun in the sun on this side, you know what I mean? I mean, you gotta get them feet. You gotta get them feet up, you feel me? Stop playing. Gotta get them feet up, you hear me? What's good, man? You mean? Digging, this is what grown folk do. It's the grown folk business, nigga. That's that grown folk business right there for you. Man, that's that grown folk shit right there, nigga. That's that real grown folk business right there, buddy. If you ain't at least 50 years old, you don't know nothing about that water and the grass shit, you know what I mean? You gotta be a 50 ball, you feel me? You gotta be at least a 50 piece to do this shit. You gotta be at least a 50 piece to do this shit, buddy. Yeah, man, you gotta be at least a 50 ball to do this shit. Only old grown niggas do shit like this, you know what I mean? Yeah, only old grown niggas do shit like this. Yeah, I mean, you already know that summer hitting. You know what I mean? That summer hitting hard, you feel me? I just don't want my cat to say. You hear me? I don't know who the fuck you is, but what's going on, man? We out here. We out here getting the yard right, you feel me? You see what I'm talking about? We out here getting that yard right, you feel me? For Pops. Yeah, I'm getting that yard right for Pops, you know what I mean? I just gotta preserve my tats, you know what I mean? You gotta take care of the tattoos while you're out here in the sun, you know what I mean? Because, you know, them tattoos will fade on you, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, you be in the sun too long with them tats, man, they be frying out, you feel me? A little wet, you feel me? Feel me? We move this bitch a little closer though. Now I'm over there, you feel me? Feel feel me? Nah, I mean, we out here, nigga. What's going on, man? We rocking like cut off stockings. Yo, what it do? You know, just having a little fun in the sun. You know what I mean? I've been cleaning up. I clean the house. You know what I mean? I clean the house. I'm watering the grass right quick. You know how it is. You know how it is when you know what I mean? Just trying to do what you do. It's the summer, baby. You know what I mean? The summer's here, baby. So we're on summer activities. You feel me? You know, we got the trampoline too. Stop playing. Oh, what's up, man? I'm getting all weird on me all of a sudden. Don't be getting all weird on a nigga all of a sudden. You're I get everywhere, man. Sorry, no. I'm over here. Yo, what's good? Shit. I'm gonna go do the front yard now. Nah, I mean, we finna hit that front. You hear me? Yo, what's up? I'm chilling, just, doing some, shit around the crib, you know what I mean? Cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, earlier, I came out here yesterday, but this shit's dead already, fool. I literally just fucking watered this bitch last night, and this bitch is already dead as a motherfucker. This motherfucker dead as a bitch. Yeah, this motherfucker dead. Oh, I appreciate you, my boy. Yeah, I gotta do right here now, you feel me? Oh shit. Almost ate shit, boy. How y'all doing? Everybody good? We just out here regular schedule. I know it's better to water the grass at nighttime, but fuck it, you know what I mean? I did this shit last night, but it's just dying and shit. Motherfucker be dying fast, you feel me? How the fuck does that work? Oh, you're a lady? How you doing, lady? How you doing, lady? Everything good with you? Hope you're having a good day, lady. Hope everybody having a good day today, you know what I mean? It's a nice day. You see what it is? It's a nice day. Yeah, it's a nice little day today. You know what I mean? I'm fucking hungry, though. I'm ready for a fucking snack, boy. Ready for that snacker, you feel me? That should be dying hella fast, man. Oh, Aubrey. How you doing, Aubrey? I'm Kshotem. You said Debo coming. Hey, you dumb. You said Debo. Is that because my street looks like one of those streets from the movie Friday? You know what I mean? It's a cul-de-sac, that's why, huh? funny as hell. Yeah, you funny as a motherfucker, bro. Yeah, I'm Debo, you feel me? The crib, the neighborhood does look like that, huh? Or people have told me that it looks like Grove Street from GTA. They say either Grove Street or like you're saying Friday, you know what I mean? You said Debo. You funny as hell, fool. Let me position the camera a little different here. What's the Debo coming, huh? Oh yeah, this was my grandma's house, fool. Yeah, my granny bought this house in like the 60s, I think. Yeah, I think my granny, she bought this house in the 60s, but my dad, he bought it off my grandma, so it wasn't passed down, my dad actually bought this house off my granny, and she still lived here until she died, you know what I mean? Yeah, my granny, and my dad, he grew up across the street, and my mom grew up right here, you know what I mean? My dad literally grew up across the street, and my mom grew up right here, and what's it called? So we've been around here. We were the first ones in this neighborhood, you know what I mean? Yeah, RP Granny, you feel me? This was her house, you know what I mean? For sure. Yeah, but we actually bought it off my grandma. It wasn't passed down, you know what I mean? So my parents are still paying off this house, I believe. But see, they got the house. They got the house from my granny. Like I think it was like 2005 or some shit is when they started to, you know, whatever. But yeah, I love this neighborhood, man. This is B Street right here, man. I love my neighborhood, man. I grew up right here. You know what I mean? I had a couple apartments in my time. You know what I mean? But you know, it's always good to be with family, bro. Because when you live on your own, like it's boring. And you don't have like the same excitement. It's very boring. I realize that, and I miss my family, and just your family. They're only here for so long, right? So why not like be with them for as long as you could type shit, why be bored alone on your own? You know what I mean? That shit boring. Like you do that shit, if you have to do it. You don't do that shit just to fucking be alone and bored. Like fuck all that. You do that shit when you really got to, you know what I mean? That's what I learned. Cause while I was doing that, I was dating girls type shit, you know what I mean? And it wasn't the best thing, you feel me? So it made me miss like your natural habitat, you know what I mean? But there's a lot to learn, you know? Yeah, there's a lot to learn when you have your own shit and you gotta face certain things, you know what I mean? There's a lot to learn, man. So you're gonna be a new person and a better person when you come back to the situation that you were once at, you know what I mean? I gotta bring y'all close right now. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, man. They've had this crib since a long time, you know what I mean? That's why I take so much pride in like where I come from, you know what I mean? Hell yeah. You know, it ain't nothing wrong to live with your fam. The only people that have an issue with people living with family are the ones that either can't live with family or they don't have no family, you know? So they're gonna say stuff or feel away, but you know what I mean? It's all about, you know, staying with your family as long as you could, you know, because once you get away from that, you know, you're living your own shit, you know, you're doing your own shit now, you know what I mean? And even though your family is still your family, like you stop hanging out, you stop doing a lot of shit when you have your own apartment and your own crib. Cause that's what happened to me, you know. I stopped like hanging around family, you know. I was working and I just wanted to come home and do nothing. And you know, they're not there in your space like that, so it's not the same like when you come home and you know, mom's pops is there. Oh hey, what's up? You know, it's different when you gotta call them, right? You gotta call them and be like, hey, like what's up? It's not the same. When you don't live with somebody, it's you're literally living your own life. You know what I mean? And that shit's boring. That shit could be stupid boring if you're not around some dope ass girl or people. That's why most people that live on their own, they're always around people. You know what I mean? Yeah, people that live on their own, they're never just like by themselves all the time. Like they always got somebody around them. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, why do that when you could just be around your family? You know what I mean? Like why have a bunch of fake ass motherfuckers around you that just want to be around you because you have an apartment or you have this or that, right? They don't give a fuck about you. At least you know your family cares about you, right? So why not be around them, you know? Like, why be around a bunch of lame-ass motherfuckers that only care that you got an apartment? And then they, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, when everybody's gone, you're just you feel me? And it's boring, you know what I mean? That shit can get boring. And what if you're having a hard day? You know, what if you're going through some shit and you don't got nobody to even talk to type shit, you know what I mean? People don't think about those things, you know what I mean? People do a lot for people in this world, you know what I mean? Another soul does a whole lot for somebody. You know, especially when you're in a situation where you're fucked up, you know what I mean? All you need is some other energy to come through, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. I gotta move this shit closer now. Gotta make sure I'm not getting my damn shit all wet. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, you know, that's for sure, you know, and what I realized, especially with me having all these tattoos and all that type shit, you know, my family, my parents are the only ones that truly know me, you know, truly know who I am like that because they birthed me, right? So they don't look at my tattoos, they don't look at all that shit. But the average person, they're gonna look at all my tats and just assume other things, right? My parents are the only ones that truly know who the fuck I am. I could tell y'all who I am, I could show y'all, but y'all still gonna think something else, right? So, but the people that really know me, they know me, you know what I mean? And trust me, this world is a very, very, very judgmental and very shady ass cold place, you know what I mean? People act like they for you and they really not, you know what I mean? And but the good thing about tattoos is you could read people right away. You know, you could see who's really for you and not. The first impression on somebody, you know what I mean? You could see what they're thinking, you know, like, oh, do they think I'm this? Do they think I'm that? Based on how they're talking to you and looking at you. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm a tattoo artist. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm a tattoo artist. There's a lot of things, you know, there's a lot of different things people assume about Kshotem, you know what I mean? Tattoo artist, that's one of them. You know what I mean? Skater? I never really had that one before, but oh, I gotta move this bitch up real quick. Yeah, we're hitting this bitch good today. Here, we'll go right here. I just gotta make sure this shit don't hit my phone. The wind's blowing this way, so I'll put it right here. Yeah, I gotta hit this part now. Man, this shit dying hella fast, man. Some bullshit. There we go. He said the homie at 7 probably cool with the 10. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, the homie at 7-Eleven, bro, I'm a regular. He see me grow up, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's people around here that, you know, for sure. Why the fuck? Why do I feel like my water pressure is getting... Yeah, man, a lot of people around here where I live, they see me grow up, you know what I mean? Since I was a kid. Especially in this neighborhood and shit, you know what I mean? But now there's a lot of younger people that have grown up too, you know what I mean? Like all the kids that were really young whenever I was a kid, they're all grown now on this block, you know what I mean? Make me feel old as shit, you know what I mean? Since a young, you feel me? Yeah, I've been right here since a young boy. Who don't know Kshotem around this bitch? Yeah, everybody knows Kshotem around here. I'm like the neighborhood fucking protector, homie. Anybody come around here tripping, nigga, you already know who popping out, nigga. Kshotem, nigga. I protect my neighborhood. But that's why I take pride in it, you know what I mean? It don't gotta be a gang area for you to take pride in where you come from, right? Because a lot of those guys representing hoods, you know, they don't even live there, you know? Them niggas be living in like different cities and claiming a street that they don't even fucking be on. Me, I just take pride in where I come from, you know, because I was born and raised right here, you know what I mean? So I protect it. I take pride in it. I love it. You know, it's my street. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people be hating on that, though. And then whenever I got to talk shit to motherfuckers and be like, boy, I'm right here on B Street. They think I'm trying to, like, gangbang or some shit. I'm like, nah, homie, I'm just telling you where I am. You know, since you want to talk shit, I'm right here on Bay Street, homie. Boulevard, nigga. So that's where that shit kind of comes from. It's not like trying to make it a gang, you know what I mean? That's stupid. Like, I'm just letting you know where I am, you know what I mean? But it's also just me representing where I come from, you know what I mean? If you can't represent where you come from, then what the fuck you really representing then, you know? If it ain't where you come from, you gotta take pride in where you're at. You know what I mean? What he said, there is people from, oh, shit. I don't see how that's possible. But hey, in their mind, anything's possible, huh? Now, don't get me wrong. A long time ago, people from LA, they moved to the IE, you know? A long time ago, that's how the IE became a lot of black culture there, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people from LA, they had moved to the IE back in the day. And even from Santa Ana too, Orange County, there was a lot of African Americans back in the day, you know what I mean? But everybody moved to the IE, you know what I mean? They got pushed out. I don't know what it was exactly. I don't know if it was the prices. I don't know what the fuck it was. But everybody, even from LA, you know? But honestly, LA, the reason why they moved to IE is because it was real rough back in the day. In the 90s and shit, LA was another place, homie. Yeah, LA was crazy back in the day. So, you know, but so was Santa Ana right here, you know? And that's where people moved to the IE to try to get away from this shit. But that was when the IE didn't have a lot of black culture there. It was like a lot of like white and Hispanic people there. Actually, there was a lot of white people there. But now it's a lot of black culture, like Moreno Valley, San Bernardino, like all that shit is like black culture. And see, back in the day, they didn't have a scene out there too. Like the music scene, it wasn't anything. And they went out there and made it a thing, you know what I mean? But a lot of those people did come from like LA and shit. It was a whole different thing, but now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty ghetto, but like I said, people did move there from LA though. That's probably where you have some of them like LA hoods, like the '60s and all that shit. I'm sure they're there, you know what I mean? But that's just because they had people that moved there, you know what I mean? Migrated there from back in the day, you know what I mean? So, there's definitely some history. There's some history with it, you know what I mean? South Central LA was all black. Oh, yeah. But you know what's so crazy? There was actually white people in South Central at one point, you know what I mean? Way back in the day. I think it was like in the 50s or 60s. There was like white people there, you know what I mean? Yeah, people don't think about that shit, you know what I mean? But if you go look on Google and shit, go back to like the fucking LA, like Compton and South Central in like the 60s or 50s. There was still, you know what I mean? Even in Orange County, bro, in Orange County back in those days, there was a lot of white people, you know what I mean? What do you say? Like Compton used to be a white city. Yeah, yeah. It used to be a white city, yeah. No shit. Ain't that crazy? And it's crazy because black fools came there and took that shit over. They said, this is our shit, homie. But you know what? I don't see Compton and South Central being any other type of city than a black culture city, you know what I mean? I don't really see it being anything else, honestly. Because that's what it's always been, you know what I mean? And I believe, you know what I mean? Like, leave shit how it is, you know? Don't come and change some shit up. That's naturally how it's been. If it naturally changes, then it naturally changes. But see, things don't naturally change around this motherfucker, you know what I mean? They do everything to set it in that direction. Like, so you know how like white people moved out of Compton and then black people came in? They did all that shit for a reason. They purposely did that shit, you know what I mean? Because they're the ones that pushed them out of there, you know? They had to push them out of there some way, right? People just didn't come to realization one day and say, let's get up out of here. Nah, them fools were pushed out of there, you know what I mean? They pushed them fools out of there. Yeah. Yeah, the brown is just there's more out there. All right, so now we finna go on the other side. We getting closer around this bitch, man. I'm not trying to do this shit all fucking day, homie. But we gotta get this bitch right, you feel me? Gotta get this bitch right, you feel me? It's getting there. Yeah, this shit was dry as fuck over here though. I don't know how this shit was so dry, nigga. I just watered this bitch last night. That's some bullshit, homie. That's some bullshit, you hear me? The only place that stayed the same. Oh yeah. Yeah, East LA. Yeah, you ain't lying. East LA has never changed unless as far as I remember. Yeah, East LA has always been the same as I remember, because I remember being a kid going to East LA. You know what I mean? I was a little ass boy going to East LA, you feel me? Just to drink. And yeah, it was always just Hispanic culture, you feel me? Forever. I ain't never seen it being anything else, honestly. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Let's keep that shit a buck. What you know what I mean? Keep that shit a buckaroni, nigga. You digging? Yeah, man, that shit always been Hispanic culture. I wonder why they're the only ones though that actually like, you know what I mean? You feel me? Like kept the traditional way. Probably because the government didn't care about them like that. They're just like, fuck it. Let's just let them have it. We don't care about that piece of the land. We're not trying to do nothing right there right now. Because that's what it really comes down to, when motherfuckers want to do something different to the land, push a culture out. You know what I mean? They what they call them is colonizers. You feel me? Colonizers come through and be like, hey, let's just change it all up on them. Fuck it. Just like right now with all the protests and everything that's going on. You feel me? Come on now. That shit's all planned, nigga. But you know what's so fucked up about that is Trump told motherfuckers what he was gonna do, and they still voted for him. You know what I mean? He told motherfuckers, man, I'm gonna fucking do a mass deportation and shit. And that's exactly what the motherfucker doing. And people acting surprised about it. I'm just like, fuck, this shit fucked up. Because a lot of people forgot about that shit. And they were so thrown off by Biden being a shitty ass president. And they didn't want a female president, but shit, now we thinking, fuck, we should have put that bitch in office. Yeah, we should have put that bitch in office, man. What the fuck was we thinking? What the fuck pipe was we smoking? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. See, I don't vote, you know? I don't believe in voting because I think it's all rigged anyways, right? But I'm paying attention to everything. I see everything. I have a mind. I have a voice, you know what I mean? I don't need to be a vote that don't mean shit, you know what I mean? You know Trump be paying them motherfuckers out too. Think about it. And that's why it's bad having Trump in office, because he's a fucking millionaire. So he could just pay people off certain shit. And they'll accept his cash, you feel me? Because they need money. Everybody needs money, right? Shit. So that nigga could go and pay everybody off. How do you think he's clearing some of these bills? Some of these things he's clearing because he's paying these motherfuckers off, man. Come on now. Stop playing. Don't nobody care about Trump that much, you feel me? Fuck no. But if they're getting $1 million check in their hand, they're like, fuck it. Sign that motherfucker then. They're like, fuck it, sign the petition. He just sent me $1 million on Cash App. Fuck it. Let me know where to sign too, shit. Yeah, let me know where to sign too, man. Just send $1 million over to the Cash App, man. I'll sign too, fuck it. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, I need a little milli. You know, I could go for $1 million. I got 0 right now, so, you know, $1 million sounds good, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Trump, what's up? I'll vote for you. Just send over the $1 million. God damn. It really be like that, though. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. He only got power because he got money, though. You know what I mean? That's it. Yeah, that motherfucker only has power because he has some money, you know? If it wasn't for the money, he wouldn't have no power. Because he's a fucking joke. Let's be real. You know? Motherfucker's a joke. Motherfucker's out here smoking shit. We're trying to get right, that's all. Yeah, man, we're just trying to get right for the summer. You feel me? What do you say? I'll be signing up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, show me where to sign, goddammit. Goddamn. I just ain't signing no record deal for, you know, nothing, you feel me? But, you know, to sign over for that $1 million just to get his vote in, hell yeah, boy. Where do I sign up? Fuck. Where do I get that fucking, you know what I mean, stimulus check from? Yeah, man, what's up with Trump, man? What's up with them stimulus checks, fool? Shit, if you're gonna be doing all this bullshit to us, you might as well fucking send us a stimmy. Fuck. Yeah, if he's gonna be playing all these type of games, man, I would have hoped it came with a stimulus check. Fuck. Fucking doing all this bullshit, you know what I mean? And he don't even got a stimmy for us. What the fuck does this look like, man? You can't just play with the people without any bread in front of their face, man. What the fuck is this? We still waiting on the next check, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. We waiting for that stimmy, boy. Yeah, we waiting for that next stimulus check, boy. Stop playing. Yeah, nigga, stop fucking playing, nigga. I'm waiting for that next stimmy check, boy. You hear me? Yo, any tips for young buck trying to earn some money around the neighborhood? Shit, man. What do you say? Did you do that? Oh yeah, I seen that. That shit was lame, dog. I would have smacked the shit out that boy. I seen that shit like 2 hours late. You know, I seen it on a TikTok reel thing. You know, I was like, damn. I would have went over there just to do a video, fucking running up on some fools, dog. I know they was scared when they was over here. I know they was on 10 toes flat. You know what I mean? All worried and shit. You know what I mean? Because they know I be over here. You feel me? Fuck all them buster ass fools, dog. Those fools ain't no leaders, you know what I mean? Those fools are just some followers, just like everybody else. Motherfucker's a hoe. Yeah, Lefty, man, he needs to go learn how to be a fucking artist, you know what I mean? That shit was lame though, you feel me? I thought that shit was dumb as hell. I'm like, boy, y'all niggas out there just standing around like some fucking idiots. Motherfucker wasn't even out there on some like forceful shit, you know what I mean? Motherfucker looked like a fan. Yeah, his ass looked like a whole fanboy out there, you know what I mean? You feel me? Oh, you already know, man. They're like, we out of here, homie. Now they're wannabe celebrities, you know what I mean? So they think like, oh, we're gonna pop out this and that. Boy, lucky I wasn't over there, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You know what I mean? You already know, yo. I'm getting sunburned. Got me a nice little suntan going, you feel me? Stop playing. Oh, I'm gonna be done right here in a second. Oh, I gotta put on my sprinkler now. Yeah, I'm gonna put on a sprinkler, you feel me? Woo! I didn't get my fucking phone all wet, shit. We're gonna see where we're gonna put this motherfucker. I feel like it needs to go right over here. Let me move this shit so it don't get my phone shit. think that's good right there, fellas. So right there. I mean, something like that for him. Yeah, so that's I want to say that's done. Yeah, that's pretty much cleaned up. You know, I cleaned up the house too. You know what I mean? Just vacuumed in here too. You feel me? You know, we vacuumed in here. You know, just straightened it up a little bit, swept. You know, swept the floor. Did a little bathroom. You feel me? Yeah. I need to go to 7-Eleven and get me a Red Bull. Yeah, I've been just cleaning this whole time, you feel me? Where the fuck those bags at, man? I don't know where the bag went. Shit, I kind of want to sweep the washroom now. It's just kind of like, this shit kind of messy in here. Yeah, I don't got no weed right now, you feel me? I'm dry right now, you feel me? Yeah, nigga ain't got shit right now. Hopefully when my pops gets here, we can go get some, but I don't know if he's gonna have any bread. They went to Vegas, you know what I mean? Him, my mom, my sister, you know what I mean? They went to Vegas. So that's where they've been the last couple of days and shit. That's where they've been. I spilled the food. That shit. You know what I mean? That's what you call getting right, you feel me? That's what you call that get right. You know what I mean? I'm only doing it for the fam right now, though, you feel me? Since, they've been on a little vacation and shit. They probably tired. They don't want to come home to a dirty house, you feel me? Shit, I'm going to need that reward, though, like you were saying. I'm going to need that reward from them, though, you feel me? I'm going to tell them, hey, I need that wood. I did a good job, you feel me? Didn't kill the kitties, you feel me? They're still alive. They're still kicking right, you feel me? You know what I mean? I did a good job. It ain't shit to me, though, I mean, I have my own little spot, so I know how to take care of shit, obviously, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. You always gotta appreciate the people around you, you know what I mean? If there's something to appreciate. Not everybody can be appreciated. Because not everybody give a fuck, right? So how you gonna appreciate somebody that don't give a fuck? That don't work. It's not how it works. So I don't blame people for saying, oh, I don't fuck with this person, or I don't, you know, fuck with this person in my family. Because I get it. You know what I mean? Shit, I don't even fuck with my sister like that. She a B-I-T-C-H. Yeah, she a bitch. That wood Mando. Yeah, the wood gonna be Mando real soon. Like, think about it. I've been doing all this worky for me. Stop playing with me, man. Over here doing all this fucking fantastical work. Ain't nobody doing this type of work like Kshotem. Look at that shit, boy. Look at that shit, boy. Fuck. I'm just saying, you feel me? Like, now I gotta take out the shitter bag too. Stop playing. Shit, by the time these motherfuckers get home, shit gonna be dried up already. Motherfucker won't even be able to tell I fucking did anything. Shit. Alright. Put this over here. Man, I need a you know what? I need to put another bag in this shit, huh? Man, always something to do around this bitch, man. Fuck. Now I gotta take the shit out the thing. Oh, man. Ooh, them clumpies, you feel me? Throw some of that spray on that shit. Give him some more of that litter. Stop playing, man. Kshotem's like a chef. Stop fucking playing with me, boy. Y'all want to see what I just did right there? Stop playing. Fresh kitty, you feel me? Look at that shit, boy. That's how you supposed to do it, you know what I mean? You gotta grab the, you know what I mean? Get right, you feel me? You gotta get right, too, you feel me? Stop playing. Gotta make sure them bitches fed, you feel me? On God and them, nigga. You feel me? You feel me? Something like that, huh? Fuck it. They eating good, nigga. No, I'm monetized too. Yeah, I'm monetized. Yeah, my kitty, you know what I mean? I got 2 cats around this bitch, man. Thugging. Yeah, I got 2 kitties around this bitch thugging hard. Alright, so now I need to put on a shirt so I can go to the 7-Eleven real quick. You know, some bullshit. I don't know what kind of shirt I could wear. I could swear I saw a post with the chick. Oh, yeah. There was one right there. You remember that? Oh, yeah, she did that. Yeah, that's old news. She did that a while ago, you know what I mean? Yeah, no shirt, no service. I can't have a shirt, you feel me? I mean, I could probably still walk in that bitch, but, you know, I still like to do things, you know, like, you know, a regular human, you know. Don't tell me this is one of my good shirts. Please don't tell me. Okay, it's a pro club. I'm gonna wear the pro club. Yeah, I'm about to go 7-Eleven in a minute. My shit kind of laggy right now. I need to get a new phone. This shit be fucked up. I fucked it up doing this live shit. I can't lie to you. Fucking cat. My fucking cat. Got a whole bunch of hair on this shit. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it on whenever I go inside. Oh shit, what happened to my other card now? Oh, I hope I didn't fucking lose my cash app card. Cause that's the card I need right now. Yeah, cause I don't think I got anything on my goddamn, what's it called? On that EBT. Oh, it's right here. Save the day. All right, I found it. We on our way. It's a 44-year-old. Oh, I appreciate you, my boy. Hell yeah. Feels good out here. Oh shit. I thought I almost locked myself out the fucking crib. Yeah, man, we on the road to riches right now, man. We going to 7